Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Louise, and today I'm going to be doing my September wrap-up and my October to-be-read list. So this month I actually read 3 books out of the 5 that I had on my TBR for this last month. The first book that I read was Atomic Habits by James Clear. I read it originally on audiobook and have since then been annotating it and tabbing it. I thought it was a really good book. I gave it 5 stars out of 5 stars. It was very helpful in my day-to-day life, and I really enjoyed going back into it and looking through it and tabbing it and annotating it. The second book that I read this month was The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I thought it was an alright book. Could have been worse, it could have been a little better. I think ultimately it was a really good book. Definitely recommend reading it. I give it 4 stars out of 5. And then the third book that I read this month was To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. It was an okay book. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. I probably wouldn't reread it, but I did enjoy myself while I was reading it. The other 2 books I had on my list I didn't get around to reading were We the Living by Ayn Rand and Dead Man's Walk by Larry McMurtry. I just did not have any time to get to either of these books, even though I really wanted to. But it is what it is. But those were all the books that I read in the month of September. So now I'm going to be doing my October TBR, and I have quite a few books on this list. I thought that September was I thought that I had a lot of books for September, but October is going to be even worse. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So the first book that I'm planning on reading for October is going to be, I think, Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne, which I'm going to be borrowing from my sister because I'm supposed to be visiting her the first week of October. She's supposed to be allowing me to borrow her book, her copy of Shadow of the Gods. So I should be reading that and talking about it within the next week or 2. But I figured that for October I should also probably read a few scary books. So I've decided that I wanted to reread a few Stephen King books for this October. And the 3 Stephen King books that I wanted to read, or reread, I want to be reading Carrie, Salem's Lot, and The Shining, which I have opinions about all 3 of these books, but I'm excited to reread them. And I wanted to reread those because it's October, Halloween's on its way. I'm really excited for that. And I really enjoyed Salem's Lot and The Shining. They both gave me really spooky vibes the first time I read them, so I hope to be able to read all 3 of those books in a single week, but we'll see about that one. And then the month of November is going to be bringing a new book into the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. So I've decided that I wanted to reread the Inheritance Cycle, which 4 books, a lot of pages, a lot of words. I'm really excited to read these again. It's been a decade since I read these, so I am really excited to read these. I do have one more book that I'm going to read if I have time, if I ever get around to it, which is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I read it once a very long time ago, but it's been a while. But I just wanted to reread it because it's another spooky book, and I figured if I'm going to be finishing out October with something that's spooky, I should probably make it something that's a little short because I'm planning for a really big month. If I can get around to reading all these, which, gosh, I hope I do. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see my opinion on books and really anything with a story, I guess. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Bye!